Hey friends, happy Friday. It is our last day of our business boot camp, and apologies for not being able to go live on this last day. Many of you may have seen in my stories that my Lexus lease is up, and we've decided not to get another Lexus. So we said goodbye to Plexi Lexi, and I ended up, Plexus now will give you a lifestyle bonus. So I have to turn my car in today, which means I have to be at the Lexus dealership right when I was supposed to go live. But I still have great content today, so that's why I've recorded this video. Today, we are gonna talk about being your own CEO, right? Thinking like a CEO. So we're gonna chat a little bit about what that means, and then I'm gonna share my screen and we are gonna dive into some really important things in your virtual office, right? So congratulations, you have decided to share Plexus. The minute you get a customer or a new ambassador, you are now a business owner. You are responsible for these people. This is not something that is just a fun little side gig that we mess with on our phone, right? You want to take this seriously, whether you want to make $100 a month and be totally fine with that, or you want to keep growing your business every single month and make it all the way to the top, okay? Whether you're walking at the speed of your business or you're running, you are a business owner. And what I've mentioned a couple of times during this boot camp this week is that I want you to picture your health and wellness business as a brick and mortar store, right? And you should always be asking yourself these questions. Are my doors always open? Okay, that's typically on social media. Okay, do people know that you have a health and wellness business? Are you inviting people in? And are you doing it with a smile and a positive mental attitude, right? When people walk by your storefront, do they know what it's about? Okay? Or do they just see sale signs and pink drinks, right? Are you taking care of your customers so they will come back to you or refer other people to you? Another question to ask yourself when you own your own business is, are you investing back into your business? Are you investing back into your store? Okay, I get a lot of times I'll hear people, they'll tell me, they're like, Amy, I can't afford business cards. All of my money goes to my products, or my money pays for groceries, or my Plexus paycheck pays for the car. I get that, and that's amazing that your Plexus paycheck pays for your products, or your car, or your mortgage, or your groceries. However, you were still paying for those things before your Plexus paycheck, right? So while you elevated that standard by using your paycheck for other things, you still want to take a chunk out of your paycheck to reinvest in your business, okay? I take a chunk out of mine every month and I reinvest it back into my business, right? So merchandise, now I'm wearing a Mystic Pizza shirt today because I'm not gone anywhere, but Plexus shirts, hats, all of that, and it's also a write-off as marketing, a tax write-off, but samples, okay, books on like personal development, business books, but a big chunk of my check goes back into my business and my team. Where do you guys think my free products come from that I do? The grab bags that I'm giving away with prizes in them, the Amazon Echoes, the gift cards, refunding $9.95, refunding shipping, okay? All of that comes from my Plexus paycheck. So are you investing in your business, okay? You want to be taking a chunk of your check, whether you made $50 this month or you made $15,000 this month. Take a little bit and put it aside to reinvest in your business, okay? And then during the day, when your store is open, what the heck are you doing at the store, okay? Are you sitting in a chair reading a book while customers come in and out? Or are you up at the cash register looking at your receipts, checking your customer accounts, checking in with people, right? What are you doing as the CEO? Because, the thing about Plexus is that if you treat it like a business, it's going to pay like a business. But if you treat it like a hobby, it's only going to pay like a hobby. And most often, hobbies don't pay anything. Hobbies actually cost you money, right? That's not what we want. We want our Plexus business to pay us like a business. So you don't have to give full-time hours to it, but you have to give full-time effort, okay? So I started like many of you. If you don't know my story, I was a full-time executive. I'd spent 15 years climbing that corporate ladder. I was an executive director on a contract making 6 figures. I had a 2-hour commute, 1 hour on each end. I had a baby at home. I had zero time, zero extra time. We would have to leave the house about 6:30 in the morning to drop her off at daycare to get to work on time. And I wasn't getting home until about 7 p.m., right? That's not any time at all, or so I thought, okay? I think people forget that I worked and did all of that all the way up through Senior Ruby, okay? So if I could find the time to work my Plexus business, so can you. The only difference is I had a why. I drew my line in the sand, and excuse my language, I was hell bent on making it work because I wanted out of that commute. I wanted out of that job. And once I realized I could use Plexus as a way to get additional income. So when I quit my job, in the beginning, I didn't think that I was going to replace my income or even come close. I just wanted to make enough in Plexus. So when I quit that job, we wouldn't take such a hit financially in our family's budget, and we could still maintain our current standard of living. Okay. But then as I got closer to that and closer to that, then my dreams got bigger and bigger. And I thought, well, I can match my salary. And then I thought I could surpass my salary. And now my dreams are so big, but I know they're realistic. Back then, if you would have told me what I was making today, 5 years ago, I would have told you it was impossible pipe dream, okay? But I say that because that's how I find time. Well, let me rephrase that. You can't actually find more time, right? All of us only get 24 hours. That's all of us. Whether you're single with no kids, no spouse, no responsibilities, or you're married, you have 47 kids, and you work 60 hours a week, right? It becomes how you prioritize that time. How important is the success of your Plexus business in relation to everything else? How important is it to you? How important is it to you and your family, okay? Because I bet you can stop scrolling Facebook or Instagram and find 15 extra minutes to work your business. I bet, and I'm so guilty of this, you can turn off Netflix and instead of binging 3 episodes, just maybe watch 1. Or for 90 days, don't watch any Netflix and instead work your business, right? So again, you can work it part-time, but not some of the time. So what does that mean, okay? Even if you only have 15 minutes a day, you need 15 minutes every single day. And what you do in that 15 minutes must be purposeful. So you want to plan ahead, you want to prepare, okay? In the beginning, when you're just starting out, it's simple, guys. All you have to do is post on social media, reach out to people about how excited you are about Plexus, and ask them if they want to do it with you. Once they say yes and they order, then you just want to keep following up with them. That's it, right? And really, even for us at this level, if you've been around or if you're at the higher ranks, if you're senior gold ruby, senior ruby, or even me as a sapphire, that's really the heart and soul of our business. So if I do nothing else, if I only have 10 minutes during, let's say, a week when it's vacation or a week when it's been crazy busy, that's the heart and soul. Everything else we've talked about, showing up to the events, that's all awesome. That's all extra, okay? You want to do those things, but the priority is doing those things about sharing Plexus and helping your people get started and stay started, right? Busy work doesn't count. Scrolling Facebook does not count, right? Spending all day in Messenger chit-chatting with the team, while I love the synergy and the fun and the jokes and the memes, that is not productive activity for our businesses, right? So schedule your time when you're going to work your business, and then plan within that hour. Every successful CEO, if you read the seven habits of highly effective people, it's not that they wake up early and work out and have this awesome routine. It's that they use their time and they prioritize it. And when they're focused on their business, they're working their business, right? They do not waste their time. Now, on the flip side of that, when you're not working your business, do not work your business, okay? If you have family time, don't pick up your phone and answer a Plexus message. I promise you, we are not Homeland Security. We're not 911 operators. There is no emergency in Plexus. There's no message that cannot wait. until the next day. In fact, I would argue that it is even more professional and people will respect you more if you hold true to your boundaries. Plus, what are you modeling for potential business partners if you will reply to their messages 24 hours a day? That is not a business they're going to want to do. And remember, you are leading by example from the minute you start talking to someone about Plexus. So hold the business and the time management and the time blocking really, really sacred when it comes to being your own CEO. And then, oftentimes look at where you can cut time. We talked about Netflix. We talked about random scrolling. I promise you nowadays with social media and phones and online games and all that stuff, we all spend way too much time, right? But where can you also maybe make some sacrifices? For me, Netflix is a sacrifice because I love TV. Everyone knows I've seen about every show and every movie ever made. I am a TV junkie, okay? That's a sacrifice to me, though, that's important for my Plexus business. I will turn the TV off, right? The other thing, when Adelaide was little, for me, I sacrificed bath times several nights. I was totally fine with Steve doing bath time, and so was he, and so was she, okay? Also, mornings. For me, I love mornings. My brain fires on all cylinders early in the morning. So I will sacrifice sleep to get up and knock out some work, right? So newsflash though, when you're brand new, it's going to be like drinking from a fire hose. This is all new stuff. And there's like a bazillion resources. And our company has stepped it up. There's like a bazillion training. So every new job is like that, right? How many of you have started a new job and like the first 2 weeks with like the training, you just kind of feel like you're fumbling. There's all this information, right? It's all new skills, new fears, new comfort zones, new words, new acronyms, new processes, new people, right? Plexus is no different, right? So share your why with someone in this business. Make it selfish. Make it something we talked about that's going to bring you down, up out of those trenches. That's what every CEO does. Very successful CEOs, they don't show up for work just because they like being a CEO. They have a why. They have a vision. They have a passion, and they will be successful to complete that why. And then once they do, they'll come up with another why, right? Okay, so then once you have your why though, you break that down into goals. That's what every CEO does. You break it into goals, baby steps. It is awesome to say you want to be a diamond and you want 10 jewels on your team. That's fabulous, okay? That doesn't help at all with your goals and actually getting there, right? You can slap that up on your vision board, right? But you got to break it down into manageable chunks, and you actually have to get silver first, okay? And then from there, you have to get senior silver. Then you have to get gold. And then from gold, you have to be senior gold. See what I'm doing here? One step at a time. If you focus on diamond, if you focus on being a jewel, if you focus on a rank beyond what your next one is, you're going to get overwhelmed, okay? Instead, start and find one new ambassador this week. Find one new customer this week. And for the month, add 3, right? Then look at your next goals. And if you want to rank in November, how many people do you need? And that's your number, right? So create dream boards, visualize it, put it on your screensaver, put it on the lock screen on your phone, but take it one step at a time. I had big, big dreams. I still have a goal of being a diamond, right? I thought I was going to be a diamond in 2016. It didn't happen. I thought 2017, it didn't happen. And then in 2018, I let it affect my confidence. I fell guilty to imposter syndrome. And I had attached my definition of success to a silly rank. And I started telling myself that because I didn't have that rank, I wasn't successful. I was failing my team. I couldn't help my team hit their ranks. And then that just took me into the valley of despair, where I'm pretty sure I spent all of 2019, right? That's so silly. Do you see how quickly you can get in that valley of despair? So I am preaching to the choir because I've been there. Focus your mind, focus your time, and just you will be successful, right? Play the part of a successful business owner. Get business cards. I don't care if you don't have an office. So when I first started, I did not have an office like this, but I had Plexus space. that space may have changed every day, right? Sometimes it was at the dining room table. Sometimes it was at a desk in my kiddo's playroom. Sometimes it was on the couch, but I had Plexus space, right? Get a shirt, get a water bottle, have brochures, get some catalogs, right? Be professional right away. Act like the successful diamond you want to be, okay? I know why I'm not a diamond yet, because I spent all of 2019 not acting like one. I was in like, woe is me, doing the bare minimum, okay? I wasn't reaching out to 10 people every day. I wasn't picking up the phone, calling and asking people if they want to be on my team, right? So act like that CEO. Now, obviously it comes with ranking. We can do, hours and hours of training on rank. We have chats about rank. We roadmap for ranks. But you really, though, when it comes to being your own CEO and thinking like a CEO, being successful in this business, it's way more than just a rank, right? It's about people and developing them and growing leaders and helping people see what's good in them and helping them grow and be their best version of themselves. It's about adding value to other people. It's about making an impact. If you focus on that, your business will grow, right? So you got to stop the head trash, because successful people don't doubt themselves. They don't self-pity. They don't hang in the valley of despair. I realize that now. I spent some money on a coach to kind of smack me around and help me realize that, right? Set boundaries and be disciplined, because you are the only reason that you're overwhelmed. You're the only reason that you're always on your phone. You're the only reason that you feel like you can't keep up with things, right? So set those boundaries and then be disciplined in time blocking, writing stuff down, brain dumping, okay? Think like a CEO. You got to clock into work every day, okay? You can take it to the extreme where you literally clock into work and you walk into your Plexus space. So for me, I have to get up and I have to get dressed. It can be a t-shirt and jeans, but I have to walk and clock into my office that I'm in Plexus mode. Or it can be something as informal as, okay, guys, I'm setting a timer. I've got my timer here. Everyone, family, I'm sitting on the couch, but for the next 30 minutes, I'm sending Plexus messages. I'm in Plexus mode, right? See what I mean? As long as though you're clocking into that work, okay? And then really, really stick to that. So I love, love, love what Lauren Thomas, she's a brand new Emerald. She's 19. Guys, can you imagine having a car payment paid for and a six-figure salary when you were 19 years old? I don't even know what I've done with all that money. I mean, I'm pretty sure I probably would have blown some. Definitely would have probably paid for college. Luckily, I had lots of scholarships and stuff. But then I hope my parents would have smacked me around and had me put it all in savings, right? But I love what she says, okay? Because everyone wants to know how she did it. Everyone wants to know what her secret sauce was, what the silver bullet was, okay? And so she says, look, you could watch my videos and see some systems that I use, or that I love Google Docs and I track all my people's progress, right? She's like, but that's a teeny tiny small piece of how I did it. I did it because I went and I watched every training there has ever been about Plexus, and I tried all of the advice from them. I found things that worked for me personally and others that didn't. I was successful because I worked hard at my goals every single day and I didn't give up. There is no secret sauce. There is no silver bullet, but there is determination and a desire to crush your goals. For me, when I started Plexus, the how was unknown. I didn't know how I was going to be successful, but the why and the end goal was crystal clear. As long as I know why I'm going after it and what I'm going after, I'll do everything in my power to make it happen. So listen to me on this, right? You can do all the right things. You can even have the secret sauce. You can have the perfect message. You can show up on all the calls, be on all the trainings, do all your IPA. But if your internal thoughts and your dialogue do not match up with your goals for success, you won't be successful. You need to make that decision, right? So do whatever it takes for you to change that mindset. Books, training, being around other people that will lift you up and have positive talk and are successful, daily affirmations. I told you I had to hire a business coach who ended up being more of a therapist, right? Okay. Being the CEO of your own business takes more than action. It is a mindset. You have to be that positive person. You cannot let doubt and fear creep in, because that's what will happen to your business, right? I hear people say all the time that their team doesn't know that you're in a funk, or people don't know that you like have these negative thoughts. They do. They do, trust me, because words are seeds and it comes out in your energy, right? What you're saying in your head is exactly what will happen. Guess what? I spent a year and a half talking about why I wasn't a diamond. Well, guess what happened? I didn't become a diamond. Duh, right? So if you focus on the people who have quit on your team and who have given up, who have returned their products, guess what? That's what's going to happen. You're going to have more people quit. You're going to have more people return their products. Okay? If you focus on the new people, the ones who are rocking and rolling and loving it and loving their products, that's then what will grow. Okay? It sounds silly. When I first started this stuff, I thought, what is this mumbo jumbo of like thinking and putting positive stuff out there? But it's true. I'm married to a scientist, so he likes to find out all the science behind it. It's clinically proven those thoughts change our actions, even though we don't realize it. So there is no overnight success. If you have, though, a clear vision, and I can so relate to Lauren, because when I wanted to be an emerald, I had zero idea how I was going to do it. Clueless, didn't know anything, didn't have a team page, didn't know a thing. But I knew without a shadow of a doubt, I knew I was going to be an emerald. I knew I was going to get that Lexus. I knew I was going to be successful. I had no doubt. That's exactly why I'm not a diamond, because I've let the doubt creep in. So anyway, this is not about me, but it's to tell you that you've got to get crystal clear in that belief that you're going to be successful and why you want to be successful. Okay, so now let's go here into the virtual office. I'm going to share my screen like I always do. And part of being a CEO is you have to log into your system. The virtual office is the heart and soul of your business. So if you tell me, oh, I never log in, or I'm not a computer person, well, I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry, buddy. You are never going to grow. You are not going to go anywhere further than where you're at. So guess what you got to do? You got to learn the virtual office. You got to get comfortable with a computer. You got to go look at those reports, even if they're scary, even if it's people have quit, even if you got a lot of zeros in there, even if your points are going backwards. That's what a business owner does, right? If you owned a restaurant, you would cash out your till every night and you would check your balance sheet. You check your reservations, you check your orders, you check to see how many people are coming in, how many drinks you sold at the bar. You want to know who those customers are that make the reservations every single Friday, right? Same with your Plexus business. So when you go to plexusworldwide.com, you log in and you hit virtual office, okay? If you've not done this, if you're afraid of it, I want you to make it a point every day for the next 2 weeks to go to your virtual office and spend 30 minutes clicking around. You're not going to break anything, okay? So this is your dashboard. The dashboard is a snapshot of your subscription order, your current PV, which is also your customers and your personal orders, your points and rank, which are your ambassadors and your business rank, and then new ambassadors that have joined your team. You also scroll down the dashboard. There's the corporate training calendar. There's the sampling tool, but there's also your perks. And right now, Leaders Retreat Contest is on the dashboard. And the September Enroll and Earn is on the dashboard for those $100 bonuses, right? You can keep scrolling down. There's ambassador recognition, where you can go see all the Diamond documentaries. You click on this, you can see pictures of every ambassador that's ranked. So if you are an ambassador and if you have hit silver, gold, or above, you need to send your picture into Plexus Recognition to make sure they've got your picture on the website, okay? Success on Demand, okay, and this scrolls too. So see the little dots? It scrolls. This is also tracking your order. This one here scrolls through several things. My Plexus Print, talk about being your own CEO. go buy some stuff. I'll tell you though, you also can get tons of Plexus stuff on Etsy. If you have your own silhouette at home, you can make your own Plexus stuff, right? Go to the dollar store, get a water bottle, slap a $2 vinyl sticker on there, you're good to go. What else is on here? Challenge boxes. They're doing a whole thing this month on how to host your own 3-day challenge, okay? Help Center, that's where you find anything you need to know. And then Success on Demand. Did you guys know that Plexus pays for all of its ambassadors to have access to Success on Demand, where you get leadership from the world's top mentors and experts like John Maxwell, like Simon Sinek? There are articles, there are books, there are videos, there are podcasts. We have it at the touch of our fingertips. The Scoop is also the weekly kind of newsletter for corporate. They put everything in there. Anytime we're in the news, any corporate updates, anytime they donate money through the foundation, it's in the Scoop. And then this is the blog, where happy content meets healthy content. That's a Sonny and Cher blog. They put recipes up there. They put stuff about gut health, blood sugar, all kinds of great stuff. So get in there, guys, and play around. Click around, okay? Right? You could look at this and say, oh my goodness, I want to host my own 3-day challenge. That's what being a CEO is. It is awesome that we have such an incredible team, and our team pours into you guys. There are people who are successful in Plexus whose uplines don't speak to them, who don't even know their uplines, who aren't part of a team page, who have never met a diamond before, okay? And they are still successful. So I say that to say you can be successful on your own as your own business owner without waiting for your sponsor or someone above you to tell you what to do. But it's really awesome. We're very fortunate in our team that we have so many amazing leaders on the Wellness Connection that pour into us, sidelines pouring into sidelines, but even on up. That our immediate diamond, you guys all know her, you can message her, right? Sarah Taylor, and then above her all the way up, that we're very, very fortunate how active they are. So I digress. So there's your dashboard. You want to get into my business. Guys, you got to be checking these reports. The Fast Start report. Who on your team is eligible for a Fast Start bonus? Have you clicked on it? Have you sent them a message saying, hey, checked my report, you are eligible for Fast Start? Or, hey, check my report, you got 30 days left, right? Perks report. Who on here is going to lose their perks? This is free product, guys. Everyone needs to reach out to people on this report. It is crazy for people to lose free money. Okay, here's sampling. Then, of course, here's your new ambassador report, your rank, your ambassador point report, your PV, that's where your customers are. And then also here is commissions, right? So we click on commissions and you see the monthly and the weekly summary. So sometimes people want to know, like, hey, I didn't get that bonus. I'll tell you, 99.9999999% of the time, it's there. I've never known corporate to mess up on bonuses and stuff. So here's where you check monthly and weekly. You see all your commissions, rank advancements, and then the training center is just fabulous. This is where everyone should be spending time, right? The resource library, click on every single box. Within that box, click on everything that's in there. That's what I did when I first started, and we did not have a website like this. Back in 2015 when I started, the virtual office was more like a DOS system. Like, it was so bad, and the resource library was just one big list of stuff they had uploaded. But I went in there and I would click stuff and I would print it and I would read it and I would highlight it. Stuff that was really good, I put in a notebook. Stuff that was bad, I threw it away. So get in there, guys, and dig around and learn. Being the CEO of your own business, you're just absorbing everything about the business. And here's why. You do not have to know anything to start your Plexus business, right? I fast started Gold. I knew nothing about probiotics, never had even taken one in my life. That's because I relied on our team and my upline, and I let them do all the talking for me, right? But as I drew my line in the sand and I wanted to work this business, then I started learning and educating myself, okay? Because listen, your network, they trust you. They want to know what you're doing. That's why when you're brand new and you don't know anything, People will do it with you. They will join you. They will order from you because they want to try it, okay? But as time goes on, and we talked yesterday about developing your warm network, people want to join the person who takes Plexus seriously, right? If I have the choice between 2 Plexus people in my friends list that are posting about the products, I'm ordering from the person who is knowledgeable about corporate and about Plexus and about gut health, not the person who just keeps throwing up sale ads or sale graphics, right? So get in here and learn so much awesome information. And then incentives and recognition. This is where you can click and it'll take you to the recognition website where you can see all the ambassadors. You can click, your name's in here. If you're a silver ambassador, I click on this, your name's gonna be in there, right? Super awesome. You also, it has the rewards catalog called the lookbook. So you can see all of the incredible, where is the lookbook? My computer's being slow. Where you can see all of the incredible recognition incentives that you get. There's templates in here. This is where I get the templates for people, right? I can put your pretty picture in there. See, there's Leaders Retreat. Awesome, right? Very, very awesome. So love it, love it, love it. In fact, they've updated some of those Leaders Retreats. I need to use those for some of you guys. Consistency Club templates, that's where we grab those. So anyway, I just want you guys to get in there and click around. Let me see if you can see this lookbook. Now I'm on a tangent. I apologize. This is what happens when I don't use a PowerPoint. But this is the rewards book. So every year they update this. Here are your pins that you get as you rank. So most of you guys have your silver pin, and then many of you have your gold pin. A lot of you are working towards or have your senior gold pin, and then the ruby pin and the senior ruby pin, right? Those are awesome, and they are real jewels, guys. They're real, they're not fake. This is the Silver Star trip. Every month, 3 people get a free trip for 2 to Scottsdale, right? 2-night stay at a hotel, tour of headquarters, lunch and dinner with Plexus executives, $300 cash, and a day at the spa. Steve actually earned this when he was Ruby going for Senior Ruby. It's just the person who has the most silvers in their levels 1 through 4. So you guys could be doing this, going for it every single month, okay? I think when Steve earned it, he had like 10 new silvers on his team. Leaders Retreat, they talk about that. They talk about Fast Start, okay? And then they talk about corporate headquarters, and then what it means to be a jewel and all the stuff that comes with being a jewel. Here's the jewelry you get when you become a jewel, okay? Real diamonds in the diamond pin. Here's the Lexus program. Here's the lifestyle bonus program. They talk about it in there. Here's the Hawaii trip next year. Just for next year, it's going to be Mexico, okay? Sapphires, when you rank, they give you the luggage. It's gorgeous. Diamonds, you get your choice. Guys can get a Rolex. Girls could get it too, but they give you a choice of Rolex or a diamond tennis bracelet. And then diamonds also get a separate trip before the big emerald trip. Okay, there's the diamonds you can choose from. They have several that you can choose from. See? Many different styles. And then here's the guy's diamond. You get to choose a Rolex. You could choose the men's diamond ring. And then they just talk about convention, the One Plexus Award that they award to everyone every single year, people who kind of give back to their community, talk about building a legacy. But anyway, guys, this is just stuff that you can obviously share with people, but I encourage you to go look at this. Why is it important to look through that stuff? It builds your belief in the company. It builds your belief in the business. It builds your belief that you can be successful. You're going to see people in that catalog. You're going to think, oh man, she can do it. I can do it. If he figured it out, I can figure it out. And when you see these things from corporate, it builds your belief in, one, what an incredible, generous company we are, what a professional company we are, how they always do the right thing, okay? So, hope you enjoyed today's recording. Way longer than I anticipated. I apologize, but once I get on a roll, I get excited. So hope you guys have an awesome, awesome Friday. I'll see you tomorrow in our customer appreciation event. Bye, guys.